Welcome to Rice TVX. I appreciate you tuning in for today's video. The narrow path, the struggle is real. Going to give everybody time to get into today's video. So I'm going to give a few minutes. If you're watching this on replay, I'd say fast forward it to around the 4-minute mark. Just saying off the top of my head. Got a few quick messages from the sponsors of Rice TVX and then an advertisement about the channel, Rice TVX.
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com.
And as always, you can find information down below for the sponsors of Rice TVX in every video description below the video. And that is for Monarch, Presearch, and for BitSwap Dex. All right, thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate we are live streaming right now, currently on Rice TVX and Rice TVX2. So make sure you subscribe to both channels. Rice TVX2 is the backup channel. Both can be found on YouTube. And like I said, one quick advertisement from the channel to you. Before we get into it, make sure you visit ricecrypto.crypto and sign up for my mailing list so you never miss an update or new Rice TVX content. Plus, you can find my social media links, contact information, get Rice TVX merch coming soon via the shop, and more. If this is your first time ever watching any of my videos, check out and explore my channels. Make sure you subscribe to Rice TVX and Rice TVX2. Both can be found on YouTube. And hit the notification bell to get alerted to new videos. Also, you can follow me on Odyssey and Library, where I have my full catalog of videos plus extra content. And you can also find Rice TVX on BitChute. If you want to support Rice TVX and what I do directly, I have my PayPal, Cash App, plus my cryptocurrency addresses via my Cointree link below in the video description. You can also join my Patreon channel, where you will get early access to some of my videos, exclusive content, and more, with 4 different levels of membership, all offering something different. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now just in case you happen to be new to Rice TVX, or in case you have not ever taken advantage, I have partnered up with Money Metals Exchange, and the result of that partnership is that you can get a free ½ ounce of silver. So I'm going to go ahead and play a real quick little commercial I made about Money Metals and how you can get that free ½ ounce of silver and still support the channel at the same time. If you are looking to purchase and invest in precious metals, gold and silver are both good safe haven assets to hedge against the financial collapse we are experiencing. Check out Money Metals Exchange. I partnered up with them and you can get a free ½ ounce of silver. Visit moneymetals.com, be a first-time buyer, purchase a minimum of $100, and use the promo code RICE. You get a free ½ ounce of silver, and it's another way to support the channel. All right, and so that puts us at 3 minutes 50 seconds, and I said about 4 minutes, and I can talk here for just a few, and that puts us right at 4. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure that you're subscribed to both channels. Make sure you smash that like button. It helps other people to find this information in the YouTube algorithm flow. Now, before we get into it, just want to say thank you, Dime Bar, for tuning in. Let me know that you only got a notification on Rice TVX2. What's really going on is here in the house, Inanna27 and Tara Spence. I only scheduled this thing less than 2 hours ago, and I'm still dealing with a lot of shadow banning and stuff. So some people didn't get notifications. Some people don't even know I'm live, but I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. And every time I say that, it ends up being a long video, but I'm not going to be doing that this time. What's going on, Mr. X Les Cherion? Real quick before I do begin, I want to let people know, and I haven't scheduled these. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a live stream talking about my trip going to Miami. I'm going for 2 events, Miami Crypto Experience Expo, and then Market Disruptors Live, which is Mark Moss's event. Miami Crypto Experience is November 10th through 12th, and the Market Disruptors Live is the 12th through the 14th. So I'll do a video on that talking about how you can get a free ticket if you're going to be out there. I've got a few free tickets that I can be giving away. Friday, I'm going to be doing my normal crypto rewind live stream with Satoshi Sean, and our guest is Papa Joe, and he'll be on this Friday at 7 o'clock p.m. I'll get that scheduled tomorrow. And Saturday, I'm shooting Saturday to do a community show, a Rice TVX community show on both channels, allowing for anybody who wants to come on and join me for a little bit and talk. I'll have the video description and all that below, and or the link to join in the video description below. But I'm planning on doing that Saturday. So that gives you a little bit of idea what's going on. So I do appreciate everybody for tuning in. And okay, so this video it's titled The Narrow Path, The Struggle is Real. And I've been doing a lot of thinking and soul searching lately. And with that being said, I've been just looking at myself from a lot of different angles, a lot of different perspectives. And the idea of practice change, and I have a playlist down below in the playlist section or in the video description, but it's in my playlist section, a practice change playlist. And I would definitely encourage people to check that out. But again, the playlist, the link for it is below in the video description if you want to check out the practice change videos. But practice change is about becoming a better you, a better me. And I'm using me as the example because it's just an example that other people can follow. And this path isn't set any particular way. It's an individual path of progression, of being a better person, of being the change that you truly want to see in this world, and exemplifying that with everything that you do. So you have the opportunity to learn from every experience, good or bad, positive or negative. And then daily, you can take account of all these things and practice being a better you, practice being the change you want to see in this world. And on that path, and I consider it the narrow path mentioned in the Bible. And I do follow the teachings of Christ, and I want to get into that. But some people do make mistakes. Actually, I shouldn't say some people. All people make mistakes, and all people stumble and fall. But ultimately, we need to learn from that, the stumbling, the falling, the mistakes that we make. And sometimes we get off path. And then we have to recognize, one, that I've gotten off path, and get back on the path, make our way back. It's almost in a way like 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing. And I'm trying to make more progress than that. And one of the things that I've been in my soul searching, that I've been struggling and wrestling with, is judging people, because it's not my place, and it's none of anybody's place watching this to judge anyone else, and turning the other cheek. So those have been some things that I've noticed that I've gotten really off path on. I'm sitting here telling people to be the change by practicing change, and I've gotten off path while saying that to other people, and I've recognized that. So, I want to apologize to myself and to everybody watching, because there's some things that, like, I'll give you an example. The situation with Greg Howlett and the situations with Russell J. Gould, I could have and should have handled them a lot differently. And because I attacked them and was being judgmental about Greg Howlett and being judgmental about Russell J. Gould, I apologize to both of them for that. And with that being said, I'm just not going to be bringing up those kind of videos. I'm not going to be doing videos that are going to be focusing on negativity. If I ever had to do a video, I would be focusing on people's actions. And I'm even trying to stay away from that. I really want to follow the teachings of Christ and be as Christ-like as I possibly can in me being Chris Rice. And that means I can't be judging people, and I've got to turn the other cheek. So when somebody's making a video trying to expose my past, my criminal record, or anything to this effect, instead of me making a video response about it, I simply need to turn the other cheek. And to give you an example of that, in my practice change playlist, the most recent practice change video, practice change explained and reinforced in Warcastle's reaction. If I would have just done it without the Warcastle's reaction, it would have been so much better. So, but I had to recognize that. I had plenty of subscribers, people who commented on the video, people who emailed me, friends who were in situations, especially with the Russell J. Gould stuff, is that really what you want to do? I would recommend that you wouldn't do that. And I'm a Taurus. I'm a little bullheaded, and didn't listen. And just been doing a lot of soul searching, a lot of thinking, a lot of going inward and realizing things in retrospect. There's if I cover somebody in a video and there's something that ends up becoming what I feel could be harmful to the viewers, then instead of me making a video saying I don't support so and so and this is why, I'm just going to remove the videos. That way I'm not promoting them. I'm not going to worry about my view count when it comes to stuff like that, how many views my channel has. I'm just going to get rid of videos of people that I may have interviewed in the past that I no longer endorse or support, instead of trying to come out and talk about them individually. There was recently an occasion with a group that I had interviewed, and I did delete that video. Actually, I made it private. So the video is private. Nobody can watch it. I'm not going to mention who, not going to mention the group. I talked to a lot of people who were involved in the group, who were no longer involved with the group, and they all had various stories to share. I talked to a web developer of a website that was built, and ultimately decided I wasn't going to go down this road. I wasn't going to be that guy. I'm not going to continue trying to call people out. I don't want to continue waging war or having battles with people. There has been several videos being made by the quantum grammar community, and they're probably still going to continue making them, but I'm not going to respond to them, and I'm going to turn the other cheek. And I'm done discussing Russell J. Gould in a negative way on my channel at all, period. Greg Hallett. Unless Russell, you do have an open invitation to come on the show. And I know you do watch the show. So you do have an open invitation to still come on the show. And I would love to talk to you. Other than that, I'm not going to be bringing it up. I've been very disappointed by a lot of these gurus and groups. And it took its toll on me. It really did. And this is kind of the entirety of this conversation is not something that is exactly easy. I'm trying to be very transparent with who I am. I can't be transparent 100% about everything in my entire life, but I'm as transparent as I can and try to be a glass house, an open book, and try to be as honest and forthcoming with people. And part of my channel is about me growing, and maybe I'm influencing somebody, inspiring somebody else that's having some struggles in their life, and they need to grow and they need to change, and maybe I can help somebody get on that path. So if I have to sit here and bear myself, so that I can maybe be an inspiration to others or an example to others, then I'm going to do what I need to do. So another thing, I want to make sure I've covered everything when it comes to this. Just struggling and wrestling with myself about some of my actions. So you can read this yourself. It's in the book of Matthew in the New Testament of the Bible. This is from the King James Version, Matthew 7:15 through 20. And really, I want to focus on 20. So Matthew 7:20. Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall be known. So if I have a situation and I need to discuss the actions of individuals which I'm really going to do my best to not make videos like that. But if I do, it's not going to be about judging the individual who's committing the actions. But we can speak on the actions. But even though that's what I was going to do with this group that I mentioned, speaking to a bunch of people who wanted to remain anonymous, and then people who weren't very forthcoming with information, I realized that I was putting a lot of time and effort into something that was negative when it came all the way down to it. And I don't need to give those kind of things my energy, because I already don't have enough to give, and I've been wearing myself thin. And that's the other thing that I was going to bring up to everybody to keep this short, which will be in the next 5 minutes. We'll be done. I've been working so much for the past few years. Sure, lately I have had a vacation, and a few things where I've taken a little bit of time off, but it's still overall, there's been some things that I've neglected, and my mental health, getting off track with some of my things that I've been doing. So I definitely need to get back into my spirituality aspects and feed my soul, my spirit. And I don't know if you've noticed, you can't see my complete body. You can see my face and stuff, but I've put on a little weight. I put on about 15, 20 pounds. I used to work out all the time. I've always been kind of a bigger guy, short, 5'9", but I've always been, pretty stocky, and I've just let a lot of that go. All I've been doing is researching, making videos, editing videos, making thumbnails, scheduling interviews, talking to people, wheeling and dealing, doing all these various things. And I really need to make sure that I'm working on myself. So I've been really selfish towards myself, and I realize that. So I'm going to be slowing down just a little bit, not a whole lot, but I am going to be slowing down a little bit with the videos till the end of the year. And I'm actually thinking about not working after the 20th. What I'm thinking about doing between the 20th and the end of the year is taking some of my older interviews with some bigger guests that people may not even know about, or don't take the time to go through my playlist or videos and share those. So I may share some of my former interviews with my past interviews with John McAfee. There's Andreas Antonopoulos in the crypto space, Max Kaiser, G. Edward Griffin, who wrote The Creature from Jekyll Island, Lynn Ulbricht, who is the mother of Ross Ulbricht from Silk Road's fame. So if you're familiar with the Bitcoin Silk Road site from back in the day, people like Charlie Lee, the creator of Litecoin, Charles Hoskinson, the creator of ADA, Cardano, ADA, Jeff Berwick, the Dollar Vigilante. I've had Vitalik Buterin's father, Dmitry Buterin. So I've had a lot of really interesting guests, and that just is only a few of them. I've had Lynette Zhang on so many times, George Gammon, a lot of people that I look up to and respect, Anthony Pompliano, Pomp. So, I encourage people to go through my playlist section and explore my channel and, actually see some of these past videos, because this channel has been in existence, Rice TVX, since January of 2018. Done a lot of interviews. Adam Kokesh. So some things are just popping in my head. Fluffy Pony from Monero. There's a lot of interesting people that I've had an opportunity to interview. Roger Beer from Bitcoin Cash. So that's why I always tell people, make sure you check out and explore my channel so you can see what my channel is all about. And so here, real quick, before I end the video, I'm going to go ahead and see what everybody's saying in the comments and just show some love, because I do appreciate you tuning in, and I do ask, please smash that like button. Even you can give it a thumbs down if you want. It all helps with the algorithm. But participation, comment on the videos, things like that, be greatly appreciated. Okay, so if you're going to be going, watch the show tomorrow, because there's the Miami Crypto Expo or Experience, and I've got a couple free tickets for that. It's going to be like 3 days of workshop, networking, and there's going to be some parties and things like that going on. So let me know. But I'll be watching the show, or you can email me at Rice Media Group. Yeah, Rice Media Group at protonmail.com. Rice Media Group at protonmail.com. And what I'll do real quick, I have a banner for my crypto consultations, which has the email address. So yeah, Rice Media Group at protonmail.com. Send me an email or watch the show tomorrow. I'll have this beautiful pink thumbnail so everybody can see it again. This will be the thumbnail that will be for the Miami video. Those are the two events, and those are the days that it's going on. So, all right, back to the comments and hurry up with the video so I can keep it short. Jake, thank you. I appreciate. Yeah, we live, we learn, and sometimes we apologize for the things that we do. And I'm apologizing to myself. I'm apologizing to a lot of other people with this, because there's been a lot of people that have like said, you know, this is not becoming of you. You should stop. So I'm hoping that those people see this video and realize that they did help me a lot. And I appreciate everybody's comments, emails, all the support, all the criticisms and critique. It means a lot. It does. It really truly means a great deal. A great deal. I appreciate you for watching, my friend. Thank you for supporting the channel. I observe and learn from them, and yet some tell me I'm too judgmental, which is their opinion and not at all my attention. Yeah, and I'm trying to catch that myself. There's a difference in actually judging the individual, the man, the woman, versus their actions. Tauruses, yeah, sometimes we could be hard-headed. Appreciate you tuning in, Magnificent Charter. Let's see here. You can do it. Always had my work. Always had to work with my figure as well. Oh yeah. Well, I'm 46 years old too, so that doesn't help. So my body's going. Yeah, I'm getting older. That's just basically long story short. Yeah, so expect reruns during Christmas. Exactly, Dime. I love you. Bro, you look down. You are an amazing human being. Much love. I'm not really down, man. I'm really not. I've just got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff on my mind. My sleeping has been bad for a few months. I haven't been sleeping great. And I'm trying to work on that as well. So, like, I feel like I've got bags under my eyes. You can't, everybody doesn't really see all my grays. My entire goatee is gray. You know, I'm 46. I'll be 47 next year in April. So still kind of a ways off, but I appreciate it. I'm not really down. It's late and I'm not trying to be really loud. I'm not trying to be all energetic. So I appreciate it. I'm definitely not down. I promise you. Things can be better, and there's some things that I'm working on, but just a lot on my mind. Appreciate you, Robert Edward Lee. And acknowledgement of past and owning it presents the opportunity to let go, surrender it to source. Exactly. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. I would suggest nutritional ketosis, healthy keto. I lost 70 pounds, eliminated fatty liver, arthritis, chronic inflammation, pensioners. Really, what I need to do is exercise and drink more water and eat a little bit better, just a little bit better than what I'm eating now. But not having a lot of physical activity has been my issue. But thank you, Gold Blueberries. I appreciate you. Yeah, and those reruns are going to be great. So it's just a reminder. The cool thing is on my Odyssey channel and libraries, I can take old videos and repost them just by kind of like sharing them. And then they come up in the feed and people can see them. But I can't do stuff like that with YouTube, unfortunately. Thank you, Mama Hearts. I appreciate you, and hugs back to you. And I have talked to Kim, and I probably will bring her back on one more time here really soon. So look out for that. It'll probably be after Miami. I did mention something to her. If you're in the Telegram group, my Rice TVX community Telegram group, she's in there, and we talked about it briefly then. So I'll be in touch with her. And let me see here. I appreciate you saying that very much. And also ego is another thing. I've been making sure I've been working on keeping myself in check and staying humble. Stay humble. Nana, thank you. I appreciate. And I'm definitely keeping my faith. I'm just bearing my soul to everybody and letting everybody know what's going on, where my head's been at, what's been going, with my actions. It's like, why is this guy making this video doing this? It doesn't sound like practice change. It doesn't sound like Chris. So People told me that, and I had to think about that. So, I should never have called Russell J. Gould a liar, a thief, or called him, said he was dishonorable. I should have said, you have lied because of this. You have shown dishonesty because of this, but not call him a liar. Not call him a thief. Say that it was another form of dishonesty, which people can look at as an act of stealing if you don't return funds or money because you don't do what you're agreed to do to receive those funds. So there was a completely different way I could have handled it. And then with the Greg Howlett stuff, I mean, I straight up got angry. And all that was really bitter. I mean, some people might have seen the video where Charlie Ward threatened me, said he could have sent somebody to my house and shut me up or just ignore me, and he chose to ignore me. So it's an interesting road that we walk on. It's an interesting life. This path is always going to be an individual path. Some people might have similarities in it, but overall, this path of practice change, of being the change that you want to see, is different for everybody. But all you got to do is really just examine yourself. And unfortunately, sometimes you get out of tune with yourself and you can't even examine yourself correctly. And that's getting off path. So get on the path, stay on the path. And if you mess up and get off the path, recognize it and make your way back on it. And apologize for the things that you do that are potentially harmful or negative to others or even yourself. There's nothing wrong with apologizing to yourself, because I do love myself, and I realized how selfish I've been towards myself, and I need to give myself some more care and love. So I'm going to be doing that. Thank you, Hankowitz, and all my racists. I appreciate you guys. Hydrogen peroxide drives and juice. Amazing. I have to look that up and see what that does. Cool. Check out the channels. I appreciate. Shakti Veda. Good seeing you, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. I don't. And when if somebody asks me a question like this, I just don't endorse anything that has to do with the quantum grammar, syntax grammar, however you want to put it. I have no problem with him as an individual, but I don't support what he does, and I don't support the group. So hope that makes some sense. Crypto Nana, thank you for tuning in. I love you. My very first patron from back in the day. I always appreciate your support very much. Yeah, and much love to everybody. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, just to kind of give a really quick summary of what's going to be going on over the next few days. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to schedule it hopefully tonight. But I'm doing a video. I've just got some interviews tomorrow, and I've got to either do it before, between, or after, and I'm trying to figure out. So tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a video about me going to Miami. I've got a couple tickets to give away for Miami Crypto Experience. Friday at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be on BitBoy Crypto for Around the Blockchain. 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, it'll be Crypto Rewind, covering the last week in crypto with Satoshi Sean and our guest Papa Joe. And then Saturday sometime, I'm going to be doing the Rice TVX community show, allowing for anybody who's viewing, subscribers, patrons, anybody to come on and join. If you got any questions, kind of ask me anything or whatever, just giving an opportunity for people to come onto the show and be a part of the show, because I appreciate everybody. And yeah, so I want to make sure there wasn't anything else that I wanted to mention and add before we wrap up today's video. But not many people are going to walk the narrow path. I mean, it's called the narrow path for a reason. So again, you will make mistakes, and you will get off path. I don't believe anybody's going to walk this path and not make any mistakes and not ever get off path. So just recognize that and correct it, and do what you can to always be the change that you want to see in this world. That's about the most that we can do. You're late, but you made it. It's all good, man. Go back and watch the video. I think there's some good stuff in here. Hopefully that can be inspiring to others as well. Everyone has bad days, but the truth can be harsh at times. But truth is what people, true colors are real. And that's what we love about you. You smell their bullshit out. Yeah, but again, I don't have the right to judge people. And the path is less traveled, the narrow path, that is. I just felt that a large negative entity was just eliminated. And I believe so. I believe so. And I appreciate Robert. Thank you. I appreciate all the kind words. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Again, make sure you subscribe to both Rice TVX and Rice TVX2 on YouTube, and follow me on Odyssey and Library, where I have my full catalog of videos. I'm not deleting any of the videos from Odyssey and Library. It's hard to go through all those videos. So I do appreciate everybody so much for tuning in. And as always, be the change by practicing change. Much love.